What's happening? Ain't nobody on here, child. Ain't nobody on here. Nobody. Everybody sleep. This is the second day in a row I ain't done no show, but I'll be back in the show business tomorrow. I know y'all gonna say, now, PT, when you just eating a while ago and super fat, baby, I can eat, okay? PT can eat. If I can't do nothing else, I can eat. I just got through eating, I know, but that was early. And I'm hungry again, but this ain't nothing but cheese. This is, it's just like macaroni and cheese and some, yeah, that's all. It's like macaroni and something. PT can eat, baby. I don't need to put on no wigs and makeup and shit. So when I do go put it back on, sorry. So when I do put it back on, y'all will be able to appreciate, the wig and the makeup. Sorry. Y'all be able to appreciate me when I do put the wig and the makeup on. You follow me? Sometimes I just want to give it a break. And when I come back full throttle, honey. Well, my friend Lunell likes it better this way. Sorry to tell you that, but she does. I don't have any drugs. Your mama got drugs, and she had them, but she's in prison for selling them and doing them at the same time. And she got on crack. That's how she ended up in prison.
No, that's the wrong person. You're talking about your mom. Your mom is who you're talking about. You're not talking about me. Because you don't even know me. So, definitely got the wrong person, girl. Oh, hey, Virginia. Hey, Norfolk. I didn't see that. Hello, Norfolk. Hello. As they say, Norfolk. Norfolk. I love Norfolk. How long you been following me, Virginia? Yeah, I think that's what they call it, white cheddar mac. You're right. Yeah, I just warmed it up and ate it. Shit. I don't know what this is. Something I got at the. Virginia, how long you been following me? Norfolk. Thank you for the 100. Just regular tea with a little sugar, not a lot. Tea with just a little sugar, not too much sugar. Well, I guess Norfolk, Virginia don't hear me. I hate when people say something to me and I ask them questions and they don't say nothing. I hate that. I'm gonna show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. You know how much those pants will cost? Have y'all ever heard of you ever heard of what's that? You ever heard of Pure, Pure? You know how much these pants are cost from Pure? $1,000. It's y'all have to have you had to have heard of Pure before. Pure. Y'all never heard of Pure? No, if you look up Pure, go Google them. These pants in Pure would be $1,000. These were at Ross, $24. My friend Gary went to tea shops at Ross, and those pants at Pure, and those pants, I'm telling you, and those pants that look like that in Pure are $1,000. Ain't no fucking way in the world. I sent it to Gary. No, those came from Burlington though. No, I don't need to shut anything. You need to shut your internet down, bitch. That's what you need to do. I ain't never heard of purr. Where do y'all live at? Yeah. Depends because some $500, $800, $900 in purr. I'm gonna go to purr one day and show y'all. And they have been paying like that behind the counter, locked up. Who you tell that shit? $1,000 can go on my damn comedy show I'm doing in July. They got one in Houston. It's in the Galleria. Mm-hmm. But people have money to go and spend money like that. Some people have that kind of money to go spend $1,000 on some jeans like that. I wish the fuck I would. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I like markdown stuff too. Mm-mm. Would you please shut up and stop asking me for food before we block you? Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Good night.
Good night. God bless you.
Bye-bye. That was my mom. I always say good night to her. Listen, I've been doing this since 2011. If you're gonna have to go out of your way to ask me, can you ask a question, then that is a straight up setup. I'm not setting myself up for you to answer me. Yeah, you can ask a question. You're not in school. This is an open YouTube channel. Anybody can ask what you want to ask. But I'm not gonna say yeah, you can ask a question because you already know if it's something crazy, you're gonna get blocked. So, no, you're not in high school. You're not in elementary school. Anyway, that was good. I'm sleepy. Thank you. Well, what you don't realize is calling people old, it's really not, you're not really going anywhere with that because being old is a blessing. And I guarantee if we saw you, we'd probably think you was Nightmare from Elm Street girl. Trust me, I look motherfucking good for my age. Okay? Now, unlike other 64-year-old girls, honey. Ooh, this tea is good. My God. Ooh, it's cold right here. I got my air blowing down on me. The air's blowing down on me. Oh, look at this candle I bought y'all yesterday. I haven't even lit it up yet. Isn't that cute? Oh. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Never been used before. Goodwill, honey. Miss Goodwill. $7.99. $7.99. Child, I don't pay attention to when people call me old, honey. They better hope they look this good. When they get my age, and they better hope they live to see my. Oh, hallelujah! Thank you, Jesus. They better hope they live to see my age. Hey, Arkansas, how you doing? Oh, let's not get to talking about Arkansas. Many of days I spent in Arkansas. Little Rock. I hosted some straight male dancers. Well, some of them were bi, but some straight male dancers, majority of them were straight, and they met me in Dallas, and they said, "Oh, you're so funny. You should come host our shows." And I did it as an old woman. And they, Conway, Arkansas, yeah. Yeah, I used to, and I know you may be straight, but you have heard of Discovery. Every straight person in Little Rock has heard of Discovery Club. It's because a lot of straight people go there. A lot of straight people go to Discovery Club. Am I right or wrong? Yep, they have probably most straight people go there than they do gay people. Yeah, well, you know the owner died. The owner, his name is Norman. Yeah, he passed away. He was the first Miss Gay America back in 60 something. He just died last year. Filthy rich. I think it's like 5 clubs in one. Yeah, I think they have like 5 clubs in one. Yeah. Yep. Filthy rich. Yeah, he passed away. I was one of his entertainers as far as like the pageantry system. And I used to perform for a black lady in Little Rock. I used to perform for a black lady in Little Rock. Her name was Angie. It was the Black Ghetto Club. And she paid me good money. She was really nice to me. You know, unfortunately, she went to prison for robbing a bank, but I was wondering why she was paying me so good. But you know what I want to go back to? I want to go back to hot springs and get some of that water. Oh my God. You know, it still baffles me how long that water stays hot. When you get the water out those hot springs, that water stay hot for like 2 weeks or longer. You know, we put it in the gallon, you know, the little, like, you know how you put water in the gallon? Well, we put the water in the gallon, in those gallons of liters or whatever, and it didn't last. It was hot for like, almost 2 weeks. Let me see how long the hot springs water lasts. How long it lasts it. I want to say a month. And it just amazes me how it stays hot like that. That ain't nothing but a miracle. How long does the water stay hot when you get it out of the hot springs in Little Rock, Arkansas? Okay. 145 degrees? Woo! It lasts, depending on the container, while it leaves the source at roughly 143 degrees, it cools slightly by the time it reaches public fountains, around 120 to 136 The water stays hot for quite some time. Thank you for the thumbs up. No judge. About 30 days. Yeah, that's just amazing to me. That is just amazing how that's God. The man can't do that. That's got to be somebody bigger than you and I. Yeah, about a month. And that's something? That is just a miracle. Yeah. But I don't really believe it helps you, you know. Do you really think it helps you with your face and your body and stuff? Do you think it really helps? Oh, by the way, y'all like my Calvin Klein shirt I got? I got this at Ross. It was $4.99. Yesterday, she was $4.99, honey. She was on sale, girl. But yeah, I really enjoyed going to Little Rock. I did, yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed going to Little Rock. It was fun while it lasted. I was much younger then, yeah. I was probably in my 30s, late 30s into 40s when I was going to Little Rock. Yeah, I remember one time I had got booked at Discovery, and I was on Greyhound, and didn't realize, oh, wait, if they booked me, I'll let her come back. I think Dominique is the show director. Yeah, but I really got booked at Little Rock. Caught the bus all the way from Dallas and got to Little Rock and left all my makeup on the bus. Yeah, probably so, yeah. Yeah. Shit, if you lived in Hot Springs, you would never have to, child, you would never have to go, you would never have to go have no water because you go to Hot Springs every other day getting water. I'm surprised they don't charge you for it. Do you think that, you know that Ozarka water that you bought at the store, you really think they came from Little Rock? Or Ozarka, Ozarka water. Let me see where it comes from. Yeah, I don't think so either. Does the Ozarka water really come from the Ozarka? No, modern Ozarka brand bottled water does not come from Ozarka Mountains. While the brand was originally sourced from Arkansas in the early 1900s, it is now owned by Blue Trident Brands, formerly Nestle. And it is a source of several springs in Texas, but it is marketed especially for Texas spring water. Okay. It comes from the springs of Texas. Moffat Spring. Okay. Okay. Well, now we know. Hello. What I want to know where this water come from. Essential water. Let me see. Where does the essential water come from? Okay. Essential water is a source of municipal water supplies, local tap water. It is then transformed into ionized alkaline water, 9.5 pH or higher, through a proper something 3-step process involving purification via reverse some shit. I don't know. The water is purified through reverse something. I don't know. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. Oh yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. To me, I still don't think to me, it's nothing better than the Hot Springs water, because this comes from the Hot Springs. Yeah, rusty pipes, yeah. But when I make tea, I use bottled water when I make tea. Yeah. Let me see where this came from. Let's see where this came from. Niagara water, let's purified drinking water. Let's see where she came from. Where does the Niagara drinking water come from? Out of your grandma's house? Essential. No, bitch, I didn't say essential. I said, this bitch. Goddamn me, Niagara. Oh, here we go. Niagara water comes from probably the water in Niagara Falls comes from the Great Lakes. No, girl. Forget it. Just forget it. Tap and filtered, yeah. I try my best not to drink. I don't drink from the fountain if I can. Yeah. From the basement of an old lady that live in. So when I do make tea, I always use, the bottled water. I don't know. I mean, can if you use hydrant water, if you boil it, does that make it better? If you boil it, I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah. Uh, Look what I found it. Oh, it does. Look what I found at the Goodwill. Yes, I washed it off already, but I can't wait to use it. Oh, it is soft. Yeah, yeah. I got this at the Goodwill. I can't wait. Can't wait to use. Oh, it's a silver inside. Okay. Well, what side do you use? I guess you use this side. Oh, get a yeah. Those will be good to get. Yeah, that'll be a lot better than keep running and getting water. You know what I mean? Yeah. You have a mask on your head. I don't want to scare me. You just got a mask on. I'm gonna tell you the saddest thing. I had a friend of mine. He was a diabetic, and he said when he realized he was going blind, he said he remembered that when he started going blind, he said he had a dream and he was blind and he couldn't wake up. And he woke up, but it was still dark, and that was devastating to him. That just made me cry when he told me that. Yeah. Yeah. But he passed on. Here we go again about what? Yeah, can you imagine you blind and you have a dream and you can't, it's still dark. You can't, that's, I am grateful to be able to see, smell, walk, talk, cuss somebody out. I'm very grateful to be able to smell and talk, eat, stuff we take for granted. I went through that. I went through it when I had that food poisoning. And I'm telling you, when you can't taste water, you in trouble. And I couldn't even taste water. It was bad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was bad. Well, so love, were you on here earlier yeah, you was on here earlier when I told you about the club situation. So I'm waiting back to hear back from them, see what they're gonna say. See what the kind of excuse they're gonna have. They'll probably they'll try to put it back on me after. That's true. Yep. I made it through the I remember one of my not a moderator. I remember one of the ladies that used to watch me on YouTube. I don't know if you're still around, lady. Ma'am, if you were watching me from Walgreens on Westheimer in Houston, I remember her walking in Walgreens. She said, "Hey, PT." I'm like, "Hey, you watch me on YouTube?" She's like, "Yeah." I said, "Well, hey." She said, "You need to put a mask on." I'm like, "Child, I'll be all right." I didn't realize it was going to be that bad. And the next thing I look up, people was just dying left and right. Damn. It was crazy. Yeah. I thank God I didn't lose none of my family members doing that. I didn't lose none of my family members, none. Yeah. But I remember one of my sons, and my adopted sons, he called me crying one day. He's like, Dad, I'm sick. I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, I'm just sick, Dad. I don't know what's wrong. I got a fever. And and he had COVID. And he didn't realize this when it first started, like when it very first started, yeah. When you had COVID? But you know what's crazy? You know what I tell people? I say, y'all, if I was to get cancer tomorrow or some bad disease, and the doctors only give me so long to live, damn, that's crazy. I said, one thing people can't say about me that I'm always talking about God, and I talk about how much I love God, how much He's been how good He's been to me. Yeah. Damn. Wow. And so, like I see a lot of people who was back in the club days, they moved on with their lives. I see them on Facebook, and they're not saying that they go to church a lot now, but they're not saying they're not gay no more. But I'm like, baby, y'all don't remember when PT used to do gospel songs and testify and cry in the club all the time? Baby, I said, I've been doing this for a long time. I didn't wait till I got older or wait till I stopped going to the club. I've been doing, PT's been like this since day one of when I started doing shows. I was always talking about the Lord on the mic. I didn't give a damn if you didn't like it. If you don't want to see me do a gospel song, take your ass outside. Because this is the way I roll, baby. I don't give a damn. If you don't like it, go outside. Because I had more people who was grateful for the gospel songs that I did than the ones that didn't. You had a few that were like, I don't know why you're doing it. They smoking and drinking. That's back when they was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm going to do this. Look, you know what I tell people? Y'all let these people at BET Awards do. They mix up every goddamn thing. They do the R&B, the hip hop, and am I lying or am I dying? When you watch the BET Awards, they put all that shit together. Everything. And they drinking at the BET Awards. They smoking. I'm sure it's outside somewhere at the BET Awards, and they got the gospel in with all of that. They mixed it all in together. And then when the rappers come up there, the first thing they say, I want to thank God. Don't judge me, honey. And I tell people, if your ass had been in 9/11 and made it out of that building, you would be like, oh yes, praise the Lord, PT, do that song for me. I don't care. I don't care if don't nobody like gospel songs. I don't care. I'm going to do them anyway. I don't care. And people know me for doing. I used to, baby, when we had the club downtown Dallas, bitch. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you the building, bitch. I would do Jesus Can Work It Out with a lot of songs I do. And I run out that back door and that alarm go off. My boss said, now, PT, you're going to have to stop running out this back door. Baby, I run out that back door. And I'll be shouting. I'll run all the way downtown Dallas. Didn't give a damn if they didn't like it. Elm and Pearl Street in Dallas. I'm gonna show you the street. I'm gonna show you the building, the back door I used to run out of, and people know me to this day. PT, you remember when you ran out that back? You know how you used to run out the back of the club? Yes, sure do. Yep. I was raised in the church. I was raised like that. I was, and I never shunned from it. I had people, even now, you know, in 2026, I run into people and say, "Oh, Peter, I remember when you did this gospel song, and I was going through so much, and I was having a hard time." And you know, one guy said he left the club. He was crying so hard because he was going through so much. So I don't care. I don't care as long as one person gets something out of the God, because you don't be looking at the person that's delivering the song. You need to listen to the song. Don't worry about who delivered it. Yeah. Alma Pearl. You need to listen to. Oh, okay. Let me just do this. 2204 Elm Street. 2204 Elm Street in Dallas. Yeah, you need to listen to the words. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that God used back in the day that were not perfect and really didn't do what He asked them to do, but He still used them to deliver the message. So I do what I do. I do what I do. If you don't like it, like I tell me, if you don't like it, go outside because I'm gonna do this. Here it is, right here. Here's the building that I used to run out of the door right here. Wait a minute. Oh, that's it right here. Let me show you. Let me turn this around. Baby, hold on. I'll run out that door, honey. And next thing you know, let me show you how far I would run. Let me show you. Turn this around. So the club was bigger than this. This was another side, but this was the club right here. It looked small, but it was another side to it. But see, this how big it was. This was the club here, see? All right. So this was the front of the club. Let me show you. See? So, yeah, this is the front. There it is. There's the building right there. But well, no, that's the club. Yeah. And so I'm gonna show you where I used to cut up. So, honey, baby, I will come out this back door right here on Elm Street. I run out this door and go run all the way down that street. That's when I was young and had a lot of energy. And I run out this back door and I come back around here. I come back around here, go all the way around here, come back around here, baby, and come right through that front door. This was the front door actually right here. Yes, ma'am, baby. Sure did, honey, and didn't give a damn. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. I gotta charge up this phone. I didn't give a damn if you didn't like it. Yeah, but the owner used to say, "Peachy, stop running out that back door, having that alarm go off." The alarm would go off every time. And then I had some drag queens. One drag queen with no talent. She started. I was the only one that was running out of the clubs back then, and then she started trying to copy me. We won't say her name. Yeah, that's true. But you know, we won't say her name. Item A. Oop, did I just say her name? Cuckoo. Yeah, a lot of memories. And let me give y'all a little history. So I was the one who came up with the idea for Dallas Gay Pride. I came up with that idea at this building right here. I came up with the idea. So when we had Dallas Gay Pride, we fenced this off here. It was actually Grambling Prairie View weekend, Grambling University Prairie View weekend, but we turned it. I said we should have Pride weekend that week. That's how we. So this lot was blocked off. This lot was blocked off, and we had this building, and we had over 2,000 to 3,000 people that would come in for Pride. We had all this blocked off, fenced off, and everything. We had Tony Terry, Jennifer Holiday. Yeah, we had quite a few guests. Quite a few guests. Yeah. Let me see if I can show y'all. I want to show y'all the building here's the building where I first started doing drag. Let me see if I can put it up. This is where I first started doing drag right here. Let me see. I need to go downtown. Where's Walnut? Here's Walnut. Do I go this way or the other way? Let me see. I think I go this way. Okay. This is when I first got up in with makeup on. The building is still there, but it's oh, let me just do this. Let me do this. Let me do this because it's right behind the post office. Okay. Okay, so it's better for me to find it like this because it's right behind the post office. Yeah. Hold on. Yep, here it is right here. So this is where I first started getting up in drag. Okay, it's behind the post office. Which way do I go? This way. No, this way. Which way do I go? Yeah, this way. Here we go. This is Walnut Street right here. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. Come on, PT. I should know these streets. This Pine Street. Let me see. All right, take care. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on, let me give y'all a little history. I worked here as a teenager. This here is the, nope, I'm wrong. Hold on. Child, this is my hometown and I'm confused. Hold on. I'm trying to find Walnut Street. I'm going the wrong way. I got to go back the other way. Hold on. And I'm going to show y'all the house I grew up in. Give me a second. Okay, where is Walnut Street? Bitch, I'm confused here. The town ain't that goddamn big. Is this the building that, yeah. Yeah, this is the building, I believe. Nope, it's not. Okay, PT, get your shit together now. You said you haven't been there in a while. No, I haven't. I haven't. Let me see. Okay. I'm trying to show y'all where I first started doing drag at. Hold on. Is this it? Okay, I'm trying to find the street. The town ain't that goddamn big now. Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on. Hardware store downtown Abilene. Yeah, here it is. It's right next door to this place. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, it's right next door to this place. Hold on. Right, here it is. Okay, I was like, I don't know, I was lost. So this is where PT first got in drag ever in life, right here. First put makeup on and did a show. This building right here. Oh, sorry. Can y'all see it? Right here. 389 Walnut Street. Yep. Downtown Little Abilene, Texas. And then over here was a Trailways bus station. Can you believe it? Trailways was right here. Yep. This was the club. Still there, but I don't know what it is now, but that was the club. That was back in the 80s, bitch. 80s. That's it right there. Right here. That's it. That building right there. And this building here, I worked here as a teenager. I was a busboy. This was the first, I want to say it was the first Hilton. I think it was the first, I think I got to read up on it. I want to say it was the first Hilton ever. I could be wrong, but I need to look up. But we did have a Hilton here a long time ago. Yep, see? I used to work here as a teenager. Yep. And then the city has grown a lot now. We have this town has the largest. Okay, so there it is. They got a DoubleTree right here. They just put a DoubleTree here to go with the convention center. Y'all want to see the black side of town? Yeah, so it's grown a lot. We have, y'all know when they started the war, those B-52 bombs came from here. They came from this town called Abilene. That's where they came from, yeah. That's where I was raised. That's where the bombs came from. The bombers, yeah. Yep. So I'm gonna show y'all the black side of town. Here we go. I'm gonna show you. Okay, this is one of the largest black Baptist churches in Abilene, Texas. It's called New Light. Um, yep. And then I don't think it's the oldest, but it's old, but it's not the oldest. And here's another old black Baptist church that's been here this is the oldest, one of the oldest black Baptist churches. This is Macedonia. It's still around. Somebody told me that his two, look, check this out. Both of his sons are gay. And the church I go to, both of his sons are gay. I'm like, what? So I'm gonna show them the little hole in this church, where I learn how to play the piano, and I'll be doing a lot of church stuff. That's where I learned it from, right here. Bethel Church of God in Christ. Oh, lots of memories in this little place. They put a lot of oil on my little young gay ass back there, trying to cast them demons out of me. Oh, this is it. Bethel Church of God in Christ. That's what he was trying to pray demons out of me a long time ago. Bethel Church of God in Christ. And honey, they bored as fuck now. Don't nobody even go there. I still go. Y'all, you had to go back. I played piano there sometime, played drums for them. But they church is dead, child. Their church is dead. Their church is dead. They did. Yeah, I said you can't call them and tell them because they don't have a phone. They're not even on the internet, child. Ain't that a mess? Just old fashioned. Bethel Church of God in Christ. Nope, they don't have no home. They don't have a phone where you can call in, and so they know y'all trying to call them, tell them what I said because you can't reach them. I wouldn't give a damn because I'll tell them in their face. Okay, I'll tell them in their face. Y'all church is boring. Y'all need to get a new. They basically need a new. They need some young guys to come, and even some of these Baptist churches here, they dead. They boring. They need some young blood, you know. Now the New Light Church I tell you about, he can go. Oh, he can preach, man. Every time I said, bro, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Bro, you can preach. Anytime somebody make me cry, bro, you can preach. It's like, I appreciate that. Okay, so this is our park. This is Stevenson Park. This is the only black park they got in our town. Yeah, Stevenson Park. That's our little park. And this location right here was the first black funeral home, but it's been moved. It's no longer there. Curtis Stark's funeral home. And when I was going to the Holiness Church, I got kicked out of my mama's house for being gay. And this lady right here, Miss Woods, she took me in, and I live with her in this house right here. Let me go back. Miss Woods, I moved in with her and stuff. She let me move in with her. Right there. I'm just showing everybody my family where I was raised at. And this was the only black high school we had. Woodson High School, but it's no longer a high school. It's some type of school now. But my mom went there. I didn't go there. I went to Woodson Elementary, which is down the street. Go down this way. This is called Cockrell. I'm gonna show you where I was raised with, but we had the okay, I'm trying to find the elementary school. I went to the elementary school, and it's down off in here. So, no, it's not. It's back the other way. Okay, this is an old church too in Abilene, but nobody goes there anymore. But it's one of the oldest churches right here. I used to go there when I was a little kid. You know, I used to go there, but wasn't a member. St. John Baptist, yeah. No, this is not my neighborhood. I'm just showing you some black side of town in West Texas where I used to live. Well, where I was raised. I was going to show y'all the elementary school that I went to before they, integrated. And I want to say, okay, this is Cockrell, so let's back this away. Bitch, where is the damn school? Oh, it's back over there. Okay, it's back over there toward. Okay, hold on. It's back the other way. Hold on. Woodson Elementary School, Abilene, Texas. All right, this is where I went to school. This was, oh, here it is right here. This was the school I went to before. No, that's the high school. No, I don't need the high school. Let me do this. Hold on. Bethel AME Church in Abilene, Texas. Okay, so now I can show y'all the elementary school. All right, that's Bethel. Okay, I was here Sunday. I went here Sunday, y'all, but I didn't go live. I went to my church and then I went here because they got a new pastor, so we went and supported them. There's about 10 people there. So my neighborhood is the oldest Black neighborhood. This is one of the second Black neighborhood. So this here is a church also. This is Mount. Is this Mount? No, this is Antioch. Yeah, Antioch CME Christian Methodist Church. Yeah, they don't have no musician. They got a lady pastor. Matter of fact, she was there when that man died, and not Outbacks, but where was we at the day that man died the other day when we was in that restaurant? She was there that day. All right, y'all hold tight. I'm gonna show y'all my neighborhood. Hold on, I'm gonna show you my hood where I was raised. Hold on. There's some white people live in our house now. Sure do. White people live in our house. All right, so give me a second. Let me go back. I was trying to show y'all Travis Elementary. I mean, not Travis, but I'm doing the show tomorrow, y'all. I'm gonna stay in all day tomorrow. Here it is. Is this it? Is this Taylor? Well, yeah, here it is. Okay, so this is the elementary school I went to when I was a little boy. Yeah. This is Woodson Elementary. And we had a Woodson High School, yeah. This is it. And they won't ever tear it down because it's a historical place. Right here, you go here and you go read the sign. See? You got to get up real close to read it, but it talks about the history and we got a lot of churches here. We got a lot of Black people here. People don't realize it. There's a lot of Black people in that town. Okay, let's go to my neighborhood where I was raised. Pasadena Heights, Abilene, Texas. All right, so this is where I was raised, y'all. Well, I was somewhat raised on the south side, but that was when I was like 4, 5, and 6. By the time I turned 7, this is where we moved to. And believe it or not, Desi, my cousin Desi, her grandparents moved into this. They were the first owners of our house that my mom and dad bought. Okay, this is where Miss Doris lived. Rest in peace, Miss Doris. She was real nosy, honey. So when you come down this street right here, she will see who was coming and going. This guy here was one of the first Black police officers in Abilene. Okay, so this is a street I was raised on. It's called Northway. Yep. And here is my house that I was raised in. Put it up for you. There it is right there. That's the house I was raised in. Yep. Yeah. Y'all remember tell y'all about the lady that slept with my with my dad and my mama's best friend? That's the house. That's how close. Look, that's the lady that slept with my mama. It's my mama's husband, my stepdaddy, and that was our house right across the street. Woo! Now you go down the street here. My cousin Desi, her grandfather, they named the park after him. So here it is right here. This is Nelson Wilson Park. That is Desi's grandfather's park, y'all. My cousin Desi. Yeah. That's it. And they have, baby, when they have parties out here, I never go, you know. I never go, but they have parties. They always ask me to come. I just never go. I had good memories here, but not good memories. You know, this is the street where the guy outed me, this street right here. And I'm going to show you the house. Y'all know the story. This is the street where the guy outed me and told me to meet him. And I didn't. I showed up and he didn't. This house right here. And he didn't show up. I did. And he said I was gay and everybody laughed at me and yeah, it was a big mess. Anyway, all right. So this guy here, he's still living actually. He had a really nice house. He really fixed his house up really nice. He's still living, but he's real old. This guy here was a cop. He's still living. Y'all remember me talking about my friend Alan? He just passed away. Anybody remember me talking about Alan? How old was I? I was like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, you mean when that happened with me when the boy outed me? I was a teenager. This was my friend Alan lived, right, y'all? This is him, my friend who just died. This was his house. Yeah, that's where he lived. And here's another church that I used to go to. Hold on. Oh, I knew I was going to do that. It's okay. I'll go back. Okay. Oh, we can just go up the street. Okay. So this is the church that I used to go to when I was little as well. This is me and Daisy's church. We used to go to this church, sing in the choir and everything. Damn, you can't really say that's it right here. It used to be called St. Paul, but it's no longer St. Paul. It's something else now. Yeah. Now, these people on this street and another street had money. I'm going to show you so I can show you. Why they got this shit covered? Why the fuck is this shit covered? So these people on this street, they had a little money. Okay, so you can see the houses here. They had a little money, you see? They were doctors, lawyers. They had a little money, okay? So as you can see here, see? Yeah. Everybody, and I'm going to tell y'all something. Everybody in this neighborhood died from cancer. Everybody. Pretty much everybody. We don't know what it is. We don't know if it's this thing here. Yeah, everybody. Ask Daisy, she'll tell you. And we don't know what it is. They want to do some research or whatever, but I don't know. Yep. And I'm going to tell y'all the reason why. Okay, so, all right. So my mom and a few other people are the only OGs that's still around from this neighborhood. Most everybody have died off. Okay, this street here was behind the street that we lived in. And there was no houses on this street when I was a little boy. There was nothing over here. This house was my friend Denise. She won the lottery, scratch-off ticket, and she built that house there. When my brother got killed in a car wreck, it was him and 2 other guys. This was the guy's house. Oh, no, I got to go back. This house here is the house that he lived in, and he's the one that had something to do with my brother's murder, the killing, you know, because he was drunk driving. Years ago, when I first moved back, when I moved to Houston, then I came back, and then I moved back to Houston, I had a dream that they build some apartments back here, right? There was nothing back here. None of this was back here. And now, 2 or 3 months later, this house was built. Yep, true story. So then these people up here have money too. You can see the houses. They have money too, see? I think they were teachers. I think they were teachers, doctors, lawyers, big money. These houses back up here, all these people back up here, they had a lot of money. They had more than most of us down in our neighborhood that we lived in, you know, and they're down in our little area. As you can see, this house here, this was Ben's house. No, this wasn't Ben. I forgot his name, but he died. He died from cancer too. Yeah, he died from cancer. That was his house. And this house up in here, see, they had big, nice houses, yeah. And years ago, I'd had a paper route. I don't know if y'all remember telling you that story. I had a paper route, and I took all the money from the paper route. Hey, we had a little, it was called the Thunderbird Lodge, bitch. And I went to the Thunderbird Lodge and bought Chico sticks, the suckers with the money in it, and everything else I could buy, and spent all the money. And got my ass toe up to the floor up, baby. I got my ass toe up to the floor up. Yeah. Yeah. That old Thunderbird Lodge got me in lots of trouble. Oh, let's see. Do I want to show you my high school? Let's see. No, I'm going to show you my high school. I might do that some other time. Some other time. But yeah. Lots of memories. Well, y'all, I apologize for not doing the show today, but I promise you tomorrow I'm going full throttle, okay? I'm going to keep you guys posted about what's going on with that club in Austin. The drag queen, well, she wasn't a drag queen. She was a real girl, but she does male impersonations. And she's not a lesbian either, I don't think. I think she does male impersonations. And they call them drag kings. And she just stopped. She blocked me. She blocked me. Yeah. So I'm on. You know, I emailed the club. The owners, and see what they're gonna see what they say. We're gonna see if they racist ass stick with one another. And you know what I'm gonna do? Somebody told me today, just let it go, PT. No, I'm not. I'm not. Oh, I am tired. I'm about to lay down. I'm not gonna let that go. I'm not, because it depends on what they say to me. I'm going to call the Austin American Statesman, and I'm going to tell them who can cover the story about racism in the gay community. Who can cover it? I'm not going to let them do me like that. Y'all should have cleared this shit up 4 years ago when I came down and won that fucking talent night 2 weeks in a row. And that bitch gave it to me, and then she gave it away because she could have told me that when I walked in the door. See, I tried to let that shit slide. So the only reason why this bitch stopped speaking to me because somebody told her she probably didn't know about the incident. There's no reason for me to tell her what happened. She wanted to book me. There's no reason for her to know about that. I mean, for what? I didn't do nothing to nobody. It's what they did to me. So they probably thought, oh, good night. Don't book PT because, because let me see, I'm going to show you. I know he's not trying to clean this up. Did y'all see this with the comedian?
That 90% of the shit that she said, I did that shit. I did it. Took my neighbor girlfriend and made it to my girlfriend. I did that shit. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't go out to set it up like that. But when you drinking,
y'all saw that when a comedian was beating his girlfriend. The guy from Ricky Smiley say, "Hold up, y'all. Y'all stretching this a little bit too far. He's not a comedian. We don't know who the hell is that." All right. So anyway, so as you can see here, we was talking. So now I don't even see. Yeah, I don't even see her name. She's no longer. Look, me and her were having a conversation, and she completely blocked me. But see, look, I sent them a message. See, I sent an email that you have on file. Please check. Yeah. Yeah, somebody was talking, but she didn't have to block me. This is the bitch right here. This is the bitch right here. That's the show director. This is the one that blocked me. This is the one that booked me and then blocked me right here. This one. And this one right here is the one when I won 2 weeks in a row told me, oh yeah, we want you to I want to book you. She's black, but she white. You get what I'm saying? She's like, I want to book you. My God, where are you from? I'm from Austin, honey. I'm originally from here. I was raised here. I was born here. Oh my God, we don't get dragged like this anymore. I need to book you. I need to book you. Okay. All right. So when I reached out to her, the bitch said she don't remember saying, oh, okay, girl. All right. No problem. Look what somebody said 3 minutes ago. They don't even know I'm live. I don't know why, but I love seeing him eat. You can't please everybody. Some people hate it and some people like it. Somebody said, yeah, I like seeing him eat and it makes me hungry. Well, girl, did you know I'm live right now? Watch this. Girl, do you know I'm live right? She don't even know I'm live. Uh-oh, I'm live right now. I just told them I'm live. They might come to the live. She is fake. She a Uncle Tom. That's what she is. She's a fucking Uncle Tom. So, yeah. But anyway, going back to her, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that's the one that booked me right there. He dress up like a child. That looks a mess. Put it like that. It looks a fucking mess. Okay? Looks just a mess as them motherfuckers with fucking beards and shit. I can't stand that shit. There she go right here. She thinks she RuPaul, honey.
To glue for what I do. This will keep my hair down with all of my flips, tricks, stunts, the dancing, and the sweating. Simply shake. Apply along the lace or in the key areas, temple and center. Allow it to get tacky.
Girl, whatever. These little young girls, honey, probably doing coke and everything else. That's probably why she don't remember what she said. Yeah, bitch, I remember. Can y'all do me a favor? Can y'all please follow? I got 2 Instagrams. Follow this one, the lady_PT. That's the drag one, and then my boy page. Please follow both of these. I really need y'all to follow both of these. I got too many people following me on YouTube that don't follow me on Instagram. It's PT shows, PT_shows, 2.6612. I need way more than that. I got too many people following me on YouTube. There's no way I shouldn't have way more people following me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to bed. I will be doing the show tomorrow. Okay. I promise you. I'll make sure I won't be doing nothing out of ordinary. I had doctor's appointments today. I had to do some things with my mom. So I had a lot of stuff going on today. But tomorrow, I'm putting that wig on and that makeup on. And all you people been lying to me, you going on my cruise. I ain't forgot you. I ain't forgot your name. I ain't forgot what you told me. You got next week on to pay that $25 per person to get on this cruise. If you don't pay that $25, I ain't gonna forget you. I ain't gonna be mad at you, but I ain't forget the lie that you told me. Anyway, I'm out. See y'all tomorrow. Unless there's breaking news, I'll see y'all in the morning. Bye. Take care. Thank you. Bye. Follow me on my Instagrams.